Alright, hey everybody, welcome to another episode of TEW Local to Global 1987. We're back with some GCW. We're here on the June 2nd episode of Fuel 120, and we're starting off with the Syndicate, Jesse Ventura, Ken Shamrock, The Rock, and The Big Show. Cutting a promo. Steve Austin ends up coming out, and it's going to be Steve Austin versus The Big Show in tonight's main event for the first match of the Summer Series tournament. And DDP comes out, and he backs up Steve Austin, says he has his back for tonight. So gets an 84. Billy Kidman opens the show with a victory over Hector Garza. This did pretty decent, 62. Bradshaw gets a promo on the Summer Series, and Al Snow ends up coming out. And Snow ends up challenging Bradshaw for his spot in the Summer Series, and these two will face off tonight. 57. Farouk gets a victory over Phineas I. Godwin with the Dominator. Not much to say. Dustin Rhodes cuts a backstage promo. He faces Ken Shamrock next week for the first round of the Summer Series. So 74. Shane Douglas cuts a promo, the Intercontinental Champion, and Booker T ends up coming out. Gets a 75. Eddie Guerrero and Dean Malenko team up next to face off against Gato and Jado, and this did pretty good. Dean Malenko submits Jado with the Texas Cloverleaf, and afterwards, Eddie last week had wanted a new challenge for his television championship, and Dean Malenko grabs the microphone and he says that he challenges Eddie Guerrero. So next week, in the main event, Dean versus Eddie for the television championship. 70. Chris Candido and Chris Jericho, the tag team champions, are cutting a promo, and Shawn Michaels and Triple H come out, and they're looking for those tag titles. So 83. Chris Benoit gets a victory over John Cronus with that crippler crossface, gets a 70. And then Canyon is backstage cutting a promo on Chris Benoit and the Hardcore Championship that he has, 57. Bradshaw gets a victory over Al Snow, 721 with the powerbomb, gets a 70. And then we've got The Undertaker and Kane cutting a promo, and the New Age Outlaws come out. Billy Gunn faces, I believe, Kane. Yeah, Billy Gunn faces Kane in the first round of the Summer Series. That match is next week, and Road Dogg and The Undertaker is the week after, if I remember. 72. And then our main event, Steve Austin versus The Big Show. First round of the Summer Series, a rematch from Resilience and Romance, and Austin gets the victory over The Big Show. Good amount of interference in this match. The Rock attacking Austin, Shamrock attacking Austin, and DDP evening the odds, coming out, taking out The Rock, taking out Ken Shamrock, and then finally hitting the Diamond Cutter on The Big Show, which leaves him open for a Stone Cold Stunner. So an 85, show carried by the main event. Yeah, I won't argue. I'm alright with that. It's not too shabby. Alright, and then we've got a Rival TV to book, the June 3rd episode of Rival TV. We are nearing our next Rival Pro pay-per-view. I believe it's called the Retribution. It is in fact called Retribution, so let's get into a Rival Pro. Alright, all's good over here. What's going on over here? Ah, new signing. Test. Welcome. And Matt Bloom, welcome. We're going to send you guys to Rival Pro. And where's Matt Bloom? Perfect. And then we'll go to over here. We'll accept Test, and we'll accept Matt Bloom. Do we have we already have a couple bigs. I feel like that's a little funny. So in Rival Pro, Test will be Exam. It's great. And Matt Bloom, you're Albert. I'll just call you The Train. Instead of A Train, it's just going to be The Train. Perfect. So we've got Exam and we've got The Train. What's wrong with me? Alright, perfect. Let's get into Rival Pro. So we've got to start off with We're starting off with Edge and Christian cutting a promo, so let's go book that in just a minute if I can get there. Edge cutting a promo, Christian cutting a promo. They're going to choose a cage match to face off against Disco and Mike Awesome on pay-per-view. We're going to get Steven Richards versus Baron Von Buchanan. And then we're going to have Stevie Ray beat down Steven Richards. Or no, that's not what we have. It's Stevie Ray, Baron Von Buchanan, Darren Draws, brawling with the Blue Meanie, Nova. Is he injured? What happened to Nova? We'll go check that in a second. So what happened to Nova? Oh, he's working elsewhere. Oh, we're going to have to sign Nova to a written deal probably then. So RVD is going to cut a promo on Taz. Give that around 9 minutes. These two face off in the main event of Retribution, and loser leaves Rival Pro. Then we got Jeff Hardy versus Devon. Put Jeff over. And then we'll do Bubba, Devon, Jeff, Matt, Dudley's, put Hardy's through tables. Got 5 minutes. And then our main event will be a Rival Pro Television Championship match between Goldberg and Buff the Stuff. And Goldberg will absolutely demolish Buff Bagwell in 6 minutes. Run the show. So, starting off with Edge and Christian, they select a cage match to face off against Disco and Mike Awesome on pay-per-view for the tag titles. Steven Richards gets a victory over Baron Von Buchanan. Afterwards, we got a little brawl. RVD cuts a promo on Taz. Jeff Hardy gets a victory over Devon Dudley, and then he and his brother Matt get put through tables by the Dudleys. And then main event, Goldberg gets a victory over Buff Bagwell with the spear. Didn't do too hot. But you know what? That's fine. It happens. Well, that's going to be it for this episode of GCW. Make sure to like if you like this video, subscribe if you want more. We'll see you guys in the next episode where we will be booking the June 9th episode of Fuel, the next episode of Rival TV, and Retribution pay-per-view. So we'll see you guys in the next one. Goodbye.